If you've seen Starbucks stores unionizing lately and you're thinking, what's going to be the next food service chain to organize? Let me tell you why it probably won't be McDonald's. It comes down to one word: franchising. Starbucks stores are owned by the corporation, which means that baristas can negotiate one contract with a single employer. That is, if Howard Schultz followed labor law and recognized Starbucks Workers United as a labor union. Anyway, 93% of McDonald's restaurants are franchised by over 3,000 different franchisees across the United States. Negotiating with 3,000 different employers makes it much more difficult to ratify a union contract. I was a McDonald's restaurant consultant for years, where I taught shift manager classes at Hamburger University, and every class started with the same disclaimer. You may wear the golden arches on your uniform, but you do not work for McDonald's. You all work for separate businesses that make their own employment decisions. We as corporate staff cannot tell you what to do, only make recommendations. The reason McDonald's Corporation gives up this level of control to independent owner-operators is because McDonald's is not in the business of running restaurants. The corporation is one of the largest real estate companies on earth. Only the Catholic Church owns more private land than McDonald's. A majority of the company's revenue comes from rent that franchisees pay every month to keep their restaurants open, on top of 8% royalty fees. These two sources generate profit margins of up to 82%. Franchisee profit margins usually hover around 5%. One former Subway franchisee who understands this imbalanced relationship is California Assemblymember Chris Holden. In June of this year, the Assembly passed a bill that he authored that would shift liability for workplace violations from small business owners to the corporation. California has over 500,000 fast food employees, and a recent survey found that 4 out of 5 of them have experienced wage theft, unpaid overtime, or worked without legally mandated breaks. Not to mention incidents of discrimination and harassment based on race or gender. Rather than taking legal action against a franchisee who may not have the resources to make those kind of payments, a worker could sue the corporation worth over $200 billion whose logo they wear on their shirt and hat every day. It would force McDonald's Corporation to impose more uniform standards across their 14,000 US restaurants, which is foundational to its business model. This legislation is a step towards McDonald's workers being able to collectively bargain with the corporation, which would then set standards for its franchisees. Or they'll have to negotiate with California's Fast Food Council, which we could see in 2024, but that is for another video. McDonald's has fought for years to avoid being classified as a joint employer. I think it would help their business. The average restaurant runs on 135% yearly turnover, which is the number one cost to a restaurant operator. Unionized workplaces have lower turnover rates. Recognizing restaurant workers as McDonald's employees and giving them a seat at the table could be the best business decision McDonald's has ever made.